Hello, overnight guests, and welcome to a new series on the channel covering the game Motel Manager Simulator. Now, I'm a few weeks late to the party on this game, I know. I have seen some on the game, and I was really excited to try it, but I just was trying to juggle several other things at the time, and so I understand I'm late to the game, but I am looking forward to it, and I hope that you will enjoy. So with that in mind, let's jump into building our motel. Some random storage containers along the side of the road. Looks a little bit dumpy out here. Oh, it's actually like a barrier that they set up with storage containers. And judging from the seats here, we're not in the nice part of the country, I would think. But here it does look like is our hotel, so I guess that's a good thing. Alright. So we have $1,400, we have no electricity, we gotta go read a letter. I'm gonna follow the instructions and use them pretty much straightforward. Okay, so we can use that to reset the main road vehicles. Not sure what that means, but I guess we'll find out.
Hi, grandson. What took you so long? If you're reading this, it means I'm long dead. I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you and I know you will take care of yourself. That's why I left you nothing. I've decided to leave this letter for you in this abandoned place for no reason at all.
Alright. Well, Grandpa was a jerk, evidently. So, I guess we gotta turn on the power. Nice car. And I like the fact that the two cars have different sounds to them. Not something you get in every game. Alright, so let's pull that lever. Task complete. When your energy is depleted, you can't run. Sleep in a bed, eat, drink to regain energy. Alright, so there's our energy, our hunger, oversleeping, shop dirtiness, office dirtiness. So these things are pretty dirty right now. Alright, so set up your computer. Hang the outlet on the wall, plug the computer in. Alright, so we need to get rid of these boards. Can I grab more than one? Doesn't look like it. So we'll need to throw all this stuff away at a point. Alright. So we've got these plugs here. We need to put this on the wall so we can plug in the computer. I don't think this is how electricity works, but sure, we'll go with it. And looks like we're in Europe possibly, because that is not an American style plug. Pickup and placement. Hold control to pick up more than one object. Alright, so there's the answer to the question. You can lock objects to mark them as not pickable. Alright. Guess that's fair. Clean your office. So let's see here. Alright, so I got these items. I take them over here. And we dumped them all in. Now there's a countdown on that, which I believe means that that will be emptied after that point. Okay. Somehow I transported myself there. A little bit interesting, but alright. So let's see. Let's get some other things here while we're at it. I always find it interesting in these games, like, all these places are always a wreck. Why is that? Like, what country are we in where just everything's always trash 24/7? Seeing what air buttons do. Oh, there we go. Tab button will get us the broom. I actually want the trash can though first because I can pick up a bunch of these small things in the trash can, which will help us out here. And it looks like there's things on the other side of the wall as well, so we'll have to get that here in a bit. Now I believe once this gets full, it'll just plop out a trash bag, which will be fine. Alright, so we got all this junk. Let's switch over to the broom. Alright. Alright, can I carry these things as stackable? Perfect. Alright. Place 2 ceiling lamps on room 1. Alright. Well, there should be some ceiling lamps over here, evidently. Alright, so we've got floors, horrible floors, ceiling lamps, and some white paint. Alright. Let me go ahead and bring this over. Because I think I'm going to use this. We're going to take these things. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Alright. Hey, this I was able to pick up without having it come out of the box, which is a good thing. There we go. I'm going to have to go with this stuff, but then later I'm going to upgrade and not have it be the horrible choices that we have here at the beginning. We'll use them for now, but then we're going to change something hopefully much better when we can. But I'm going to take all this stuff because we're going to need to remodel that room from what I recall having seen a little bit of this game before. Alright, there we go. And finally, I don't know why the lamps come out of the boxes, but whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and drive. Reset carts. Interesting. Alright. I do have to say, I like the way this thing drives. I was actually thinking about that in relation to Factory Outlet Simulator. And if you are looking for Factory Outlet Simulator, it is not that the game is no longer on the channel or anything like that. The game is still definitely going to be on the channel. It is just for right now. Basically, I'm expecting they're going to have an update to the game in the next few days. And instead of making a video today and then having to make another one tomorrow because of the update and stuff, I'm going to wait until the update comes out and then cover it. Is there a light switch here that I can turn that one on? Maybe if I flip this switch on and off. Hey, that worked. Alright. Now let's get this garbage out of here. Yeah, let's clean up the room, then we'll go ahead and start painting and everything of that nature that they want. Alright. Get the broom. Alright, we're good with that. Oh, evidently there was one below that, so I'm going to have to get that at a point. We got this stuff. Trash can over here is closer. I do find it interesting how it dumps the stuff in, but that's alright. Let's go ahead there. Sweep that up. There we go. Got this last bag. We'll take it. Go ahead and throw it away. There we go. We got to clean up this parking lot at a point too, but not for right now. Alright, so equip your paint roller and paint the walls and the ceiling. Alright, so need to equip the paint roller. Take paint. Alright. Okay, so if I hold down E, I can paint a larger area, which is a good thing. Alright, ran out of paint there. So you know what? I'm going to put this away for a second, and I'm going to grab our paints here. We're going to bring them into the room. Alright, so those are brought into the room. This is going to go into the bathroom. But again, want to do things in the order that they want us to, so it says paint first, so... Oh, it does say build the room floor. Alright, well in that case, let's go ahead and pick this up. As I think this tile is hideous, but you know what? We'll use it. Alright, so that's good enough with that. Put that back over there. But yeah, I am curious to hear from you guys though. If like today you're missing having the factory outlet simulator at its normal time, let me know that. I will adjust what I put out and stuff to what you guys want. So if you would prefer seeing that over this, I am going to put this game on the channel, but I could put it on a different day or maybe a different time and put factory outlet coming back on uh, at its normal time starting next week. As I said, really, I did it this week because of the fact that last week I recorded the video on Saturday, which is when I'm recording this video, and then they put out an update after I had recorded, so I ended up having to make a second video as it was for Factory Outlet Simulator. And while I enjoy the game, I'd rather not have to make multiple videos for it every single week. I just want to cover the new content when it comes out, or just play the game for one video per week. So, with the message that the dev put with the last update, it really does seem like I'm expecting there to be an update to the game this week, most likely. And so with that, might as well wait on it and get that update into the video. I will say the painting and stuff here, very simple and very straightforward. I like it. Oh, I just realized though, I need to put some flooring in that section there. Don't know if you noticed it or not, but there's a little spot that I missed as far as the flooring. We will take care of that here. Actually, let's just go ahead and take care of that real fast because otherwise it's going to bother me. There we go. Perfect. Alright. That's it. Not a fan of that flooring overall, but it is what it is. Alright. No paint to take in that one, so we'll go back to this one. I will say using the E is a little bit odd. I'm so used to using the mouse buttons for things like this. So, takes a little bit getting used to use the E instead. But as I said, the actual painting itself, very straightforward. Works great. Definitely no issue with that. Alright. Now my goal is I want to make my room sort of luxurious, So as I said, we're using what we're given here to start with, but this is not what I plan on this room being for a long time even. It's going to get changed up fairly quickly. And all the rooms afterwards are going to be changed in a similar manner. We will have some white walls and stuff, not a problem with some white walls, but we're going to have some other colors as far as walls, and we're going to do a different flooring, I think, both as far as the wood goes and the bathroom tile. We may also play around with having a tile floor at a point, or a tile wall at a point in the bathroom. Have to see how that goes. But really going to try to get a bit creative with the look of things. As I said, I do like how the paint works though, because that just is a nicety. Makes it so much simpler. Alright. For anyone who's ever had to paint a house before and such, it's not this easy. And I'm glad that the game makes it this easy. Because, yeah, otherwise this could be a nightmare. Alright, so we were rewarded $200 for doing something we had to do. Now, I want to switch over to this because I think I can go ahead and... Nope, I can't. This is used to sell certain items. But evidently, these I cannot sell. So we're just going to chuck these into the garbage over here. Now, we got to move the other stuff, but let's go ahead in here and do what it wants next. So check the missing equipment in the computer rooms. Use computer to buy those equipment, place them in room 1. Alright. So we've got to go to rooms here. We go here to room 1, and we can see what are we missing. We're missing a bed, 2 doors, a pillow, a bed sheet, and a towel. Alright. So, we need to go to... Here's the beds and such. Now we have all these different options. I'm going to go with a double bed in all my rooms. You can go with the singles, but the double beds mean that you can fit whatever family you want in them. Then you can also get a bonus for the beds based on which one you buy. So I want a nice bonus for it. So these 3 here, or these 2 here, give me the top bonus. I'm going to see about this one. I sort of like the look of this one. So let's add that to the cart. We're going to need 2 bed sheets, I believe, for it because of the fact that it is the wider one. Curious what the blankets and stuff are. Alright, so I could go with a black blanket. If I went with the black blanket, then I might go with the blue sheet with it. There's no bonus for the sheets. Yeah, so I might try this one. Let's go ahead and add 2 of those to the cart. And then let's go ahead and get 2 of the big blankets. We're going to need a towel definitely for the room. So let's go with one of the black towels. We're going to need a toilet. These are our options as far as toilets. Definitely want a nicer looking toilet for the place. As I said, care about the bonus. So we've got one of these 2 as our choice. And I'm going to continue. Well, let's see. We'll decide on that. Now, the toilet paper bonus I think is weird. Personally, I'm going to go with the basic toilet paper. Sort of the straightforward, old standby. Works perfectly fine. We want a heater in the room? We possibly do. So let's go through the things we have here. Definitely want a pillow. Probably will need 2 of them. Alright, so we've got bed, we've got this. We need doors now. I sort of like these doors, but these are worth more here, so we're going to go ahead and go with these. So let's add 2 of those to the thing. We're going to need ceiling lamps now. Alright, these are the ones that have the best value to them, but they are hideous. I mean, I'm really hating most of these. I'm not a fan of pretty much any of them. Huh. You know, I'm okay with that one. Yeah, these are just truly awful looking. I'm gonna go with this one, and then for the bathroom, thinking about going with one of these two. Why did we? Seems like power went out or something. Oh, it's because it's daytime out now. I've been shopping for that long. All right, back to our equipment here. So, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'd like one that's a bit better for the bathroom. I'm gonna go with this one, I think. We'll try that one. All right, so we're up to $586 already. We need a bathtub, without a question. All right, this one's supposed to be high valued here. Personally, I don't think it looks that great. This one looks like the sort of jacuzzi spa type, so I personally like that one a bit better. Um, let's try one of the grand ones. I mean, this one has a shower to it. Maybe that's why this one's so expensive. Let's go ahead and add that to the cart. So sink wise, oh, let's go with the double vanity. Definitely like the double vanity for it. All right, we already got a towel. We already got, oh, we need a toilet still. All right, so we went with a sink that's sort of a black base and white, and a bathtub that's white. So toilet should be white. Let's go with that one. Heater. Let's go ahead and get that. Curtains. I do like these dramatic curtains here. These are sort of nice. Let's try these. Uh, gonna put a big TV in there, definitely. All right. I think I'm gonna stop with the shopping at this point, though, because I'm spending all the money and we still have uh, other things to be doing and such. So yeah, we're gonna stop with that at this point. We'll deck out the room more later. So let me go to the card here. A few of these things I might just put back for right now that I don't really need yet, like the heater. I don't need that yet. The other things I want. So let's see here. So we're at 200% capacity, so that's not going to work. That's not going to work there either. We're going to need the truck, which is going to be $50. So we'll get that. Uh, let's see here. I do sort of like that. Let's see here on that. I'm not sold on that yet, um, but I did want some paint. So let's go ahead and do two of those. And then flooring, I really do hate what we've got going on in there. So let's go ahead. Do two of those. Sounds like a cop is here. Fine by me. Not doing anything illegal right now, so perfectly fine. I'm debating if I want a black floor or I want this floor. Let's go with the black floor. No, you know what? Let's try that. Alright, that's what we got. Let's order all that stuff. We got $451 left only. While we're waiting on that delivery to come, let's start picking up some of this other stuff. Alright. Well, we've almost got this area of the parking lot cleaned up, which is a good thing. But yeah, so my goal is to get the rooms all set up the way I want them, with everything going on in them, so that they're going to be really nice, very fancy. Over well, I mean, I wouldn't say fancy, but definitely not cheap like they're like they had it being at the beginning. All right, so with that, can I sell these? No, I can't. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Uh, let's just take these and throw them in the garbage. I don't want them. There we go. Wondering, expected delivery is in 19 minutes. Wow, so we've got a little while to wait for that. Or at 19:26. So we don't have that long to wait, but we can get a bunch of this stuff cleaned up here in the parking lot and stuff, which is a good thing. All right. Oh, we have lights on. That's always good. Evidently, we don't have to pay electricity or something. I'm assuming because I have no money. All right. We're not to the using the shop yet, but we might as well start getting it opened up. I have to say, I sort of like throwing the stuff in versus just putting it in, because you don't see it if you put it in, and it's sort of nicer to have it all full. So a truck's pulling up over there. Gonna take it a minute, it looks like, so we'll keep our work going here. Alright, so he honked. A little bit rude. I'm gonna head over with my cart to pick up the stuff. That was not what I had meant to do. Evidently, I can sleep on the bed in the truck. So yeah, we're just gonna put the bed over here for right now. It's an interesting bed. Not my favorite by any means, but we'll see. I mean, I do want to go with the higher budget stuff because I want those bonuses to the finances. So we will have to see on that. As I said, not really impressed with this bathtub, but I guess because it's got the shower built in, it's sort of the top of the line. We'll go ahead and lock that in place. Yeah, not impressed with that bathtub. For the next room, I very well might go with the other ones. Then sort of see what I like and then get rid of the ones that I don't like in the end. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this stuff on here. Doors I'm just going to take straight over. I was starting to think that half my order wasn't here, but then I realized it's just the doors blocking everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that door in. And as I said, I went with all the high price stuff for right now. I very well may change, like this door for the outside, I definitely like. But I might put in a different door on the inside of the room in the future here. We'll have to see. But, so the doors are in. That's a good thing. Oh, here's our sink. Is it pink on the sides? Really don't like that. You know what? I shouldn't be putting this stuff in here. Just realized that. I need to unlock this one. And get it moved out of here. Because I have to redo the floor in there and such first. We'll have that probably right about there. Which means we're also going to need another one of these. So TV's plugged in there. Priorities. Have to have the TV plugged in first. And that's just a given. That was not what I wanted to do. Alright, I'm going to take this stuff over, start redoing this room some. The carrying system is something I'm going to have to get used to here. But alright. So let's take this one. Let's go in here. Close that door. Yeah, I like that floor. Pretty pleased with it. Let's see how this floor looks for me. Ooh, it's a nice dark wood. Perfect. Pretty happy about the flooring, definitely. And I do like those drapes. Alright, so those are locked in place. Now we can go ahead and take the sink. Oh yeah, I like that sink. That's definitely the way to go. This isn't coming in just yet. But this can. Still not sold on this. I guess we'll have to see. Alright. Still got this guy waiting over here. Hopefully he doesn't charge by the hour. He's probably like, really, guy? You're going to make me wait over here with this stuff? Yes, yes, I am. Alright, we got the rest of the items out of the truck, I think. Think we've got everything here now. Yeah, not sold on the toilet either. I really do like that sink, though. Alright, let's get rid of this. Both of these, but let's do this one first. There we go. I do like that one. You know, this I'm not going to throw away yet. I might still use this. That one does not produce as much light, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, I think I have everything out of the truck, but I should check here real fast before I send him away, I think. Yeah, it looks like I do, so, yeah, finish the delivery. See you later, guy. Take all my stuff over here. I do realize there's a few things I still need. Let's get this first, though. So, what I'm wanting to do is I'm going to make a statement wall over there. Nice. There we go. And I think we're going to do the same thing in the bathroom. Whoop. Wrong button. There we go. Perfect. So that one can go in the garbage. We've got this light, which is going to go into the bathroom here. Let's turn the lights on and off again. That gives some really nice light in the bathroom. And you know what? This light does pretty well in here. I'm not sure of those blinds in the end, though. Yeah, those I think are going to be a mistake that I'm going to have to change out here in the future. I did not want to lay into bed again. I'm also not certain about this bed. Alright, let me get these things out of the room. Alright, what is this? Oh, this is the towel. Alright. Hmm. The blue on the walls doesn't work with it. I'm just not sure about the colors overall. I think I'm going to have to change up some of that stuff. I like the blue on the walls. For now, I can't afford to really change up the things. I think I'll probably go with this bed, though, in the end, in the future. Yeah, probably this one. I do like the black blanket. Black pillows. Ooh, that pillow is much better there. I actually should go with those in the future. I do get a little bit less money for it, but I like the look of them better. Bed sheets I sort of like, but at the same time, they don't fit with the walls. So I'm going to have to change those out in the future. Uh, Probably go with some basic white ones. Yeah, that's the way I'll go there. Bathtub. Probably going to try this one or this one. This one's got a marble look to it, so I might try that next. Love the sink already, so we're keeping that. Toilet. Might try the black toilet next time because I'm not really thrilled with that one. Let's see here. I do need a few things. Alright, I'm going to go with this one because I do care about looks. I think this is a heater for a bath towel. I'm assuming it is. If not, I'll have to come buy one of these, but let's go ahead and buy these two things. Those are the two things I'm needing. Let's go with the small van because we don't really need anything beyond that. Is there anything else we need right now, though? Because we might as well while we're... Mirror would be nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and add a mirror in. I sort of like this one. And we could do a clock. Oh, that's actually what we need. Uh, no, I'm taking a lot to just set up this first room, but you know what? I want it to be a nice looking room. We could get one of those. And one of those. We need an AC unit and stuff in the future, but not right now. Table, no. Room lamp, no. Seat, no. Curtains, I do want different curtains. I'm not thrilled with those curtains at all. I might go with something simpler. Oh, we do need a shower curtain though. But that could... Let's go with this one. That one will probably match better. I wish I could color the curtains is the whole thing. If I could color the curtains, it wouldn't be so bad. Let's get those. And I do need... Might not be in here. Here we go. I need a trash can for the room. So let's get that. It can all fit in there very easily, so let's go ahead and order that stuff. We're blowing through our money. Alright. Gonna have to change out this bed and stuff, but I'm gonna have to wait on that until I can afford to. Hey, I was able to get my money back on those at least, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could get my money back on the bed and such, but just not gonna happen. I'm just not a fan of it. It looks very cheap. So, alright. Put that over there. We've got a little bit of time before we get in the next shipment. So let's go ahead and put this stuff onto here. Because I am happy with this color palette. So this all is good to go. I may try a different bathroom tile in the future, but I actually do like the way the white's looking. I mean, it fits with the other accommodations in here. Really, if anything, the paint... Was there a whiter paint than that? There we go. Paint. I wonder if this is whiter than what we have. I don't think it is. I think it's the same color, basically. So, I like the number 7, and I think what we have is number 3. Yeah, we have number 3. So that's as white as it gets. It's very bright in here, but the thing is, I think when I put in... I might try the next room with some black tile instead of that tile, but we'll see how that goes. these, now that I've thought about it, I'm good with throwing away. We can throw that as well. And then we'll continue working on this place over here while we're waiting. I know this is a long episode to start the series, but I want to at least get my first room open before we stop it. So that's the game plan here. Now we have this gas station and convenience store also that we're going to have. Personally, I'm not going to put too much into those until I can get some employees for them. Because really, I want them to sort of almost be self-sufficient. I want them running themselves, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Got some coyotes out there or something. Oh, I think that's my delivery. Now, I'm sure it was going to have us do all this later, but you know what? Get this cleaned up while I'm waiting here. So we're good to go with that. Fine, we'll just dump those. I also didn't really take a look around here. We have a ladder. Oh, we have the cash register. We have, okay, so we have some things for the convenience store. And we have this also. This cheapo washer there. Got it. Alright, well, let's get the things we need for the room. Let's see how these choices work out for me. Alright, now this I plan on putting as a bath mat. Let's get our one magical roll of toilet paper. Okay, so it just like that. Okay, that is going to bother me to no end. There we go. That was an annoyance. But alright, we got it on there. It's on. We'll leave it at that. Oy. Alright, so we've got a trash can here. Now, the trash cans, from what I've seen with other people, is if you don't put trash cans in the room, you're going to have a major mess to clean up. If you've got a trash can and it's not full in the room, then you won't have as much of an issue. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this right about there. This one is going to be the welcome mat. Perfect. Right, so that can go there. These are still fairly blue. Yeah, not thrilled with them. Alright, so we'll return those, and we'll get some other ones on the way here in a moment. Just not finding blinds that I really like. I think we're probably just going to end up going with the standard blinds. Yeah, let's just go with the blinds. Or you know what? I sort of like the look of these. Not as much money, but you know what? They'll work fine. Let's make sure we got everything out of his truck, and then we'll send him on his way. We can get the air truck coming with the blinds here in a few minutes. Alright, yeah, that's done. Finish the delivery. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Tip board. You can sell empty boxes using Sell Tool. Well, that is very true, and I'm glad for that. Alright. Huh. Oh, does this have multiple? Ah, it has multiple tells in it. I'm starting to get the hang of how this stuff works. It's a little bit finicky, but I'm starting to get it. Alright. Now that I like. That actually works for me. This, not so much. But everything else I'm pretty pleased with there. Toilet I'm not sold on, but I don't hate it either. Alright, so let's make sure we lock all this stuff in place. Actually, I don't need to lock the towel, probably. Alright, so let's put this onto the cart as well. And I would say the room is ready now, is it not? Let's see here. Rooms. Not ready. Oh, we have to have a heater in there. Alright, so I'm going to have to order a heater. Hopefully I have the money for it. This one sort of got a bluish tint to it, so I'm going to go with this one. Alright. Yeah, we can easily put those things into that truck, so let's get that in. We're spending all of our money pretty much. I have no money left for anything else. So, yeah, we're just going to have to make it work as best we can with what we got. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up, take it over here, because I know I'm going to need it over here. We'll put that there. We'll get our shelf. I probably could carry all three things at the same time, but you know what? I'd rather be a little bit normal with it. We'll put our shelf in between the windows for now. And we'll get our cooler. Oh, that is something I'm going to need to put into an order as well, is I am going to need some more power connections. Because I'm going to need one for the washing machine as well. Alright. So we have to be a 2-star to start placing ads. That'll be a good thing for us. Pricing. Don't have anything to price right now. I don't have any employees, so I could hire somebody, but that would involve money that I don't have. So we're going to leave that as it is. So this room is worth $76.75 on top of the 100 that we're going to be charging for it. So that is a good thing. Definitely pleased with that. While I need to come here, now I'm going to get some outlets. Yeah, we will go ahead and add those on. I am going to want a better washing machine probably in the end than the one that we have, so I will probably get rid of that one at a point. I will need some disposal barrels and acid at a point as well. So we will get to that as well at a point. Alright, so I think we're all good there. We're just waiting on this truck to arrive at this point. Oh, and I could take this last power outlet and go plug in. You know what, I'm going to go plug in the washing machine because I'm going to need that first. Most likely. There we go. We will get, because we'll have more than one fridge in here as it is, so we'll have an outlet that can do several of them at the same time. Here comes our order, which is perfect. Okay, spun myself around there. So the heater should be on here. And then we can open the room, which will be the good thing. That's the primary thing. Looks like an okay heater. Actually, you know what? I can grab everything at the same time. Need to start remembering to do that. Save myself some trips. Evidently I can't. I stand corrected. But we'll get everything out of his truck, and we'll go ahead and finish the delivery. There, I was able to get everything. Alright. Well, we'll carry him over here, get this room set up. Alright, so we got $100 for that, so that's great. Yeah, I do prefer those blinds. They look nicer. Alright. Get that there. Get this moved down here, because that's where we'll start next. And now, open the motel to customers. Alright, so we've got to open the motel. Want to get my first customer into the room. I mean, I've spent a decent amount on the room. I want some customers to enjoy it as much as I'm pleased with it. So, we're just going to keep going here. As I said, I know this is a very long episode. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the game already. I knew I was going to enjoy this game, and I look forward to playing it quite a bit. I am going to make it sort of a weekly series, same as most of my simulators. Alright, we have somebody parking there. Perfect. Hello, sir. You are our first customer here at the place. We have a half-star rating or a quarter-star rating. So come right on in. Sir, over here. There you go. This way. Alright, interact with the key holder. Key to retrieve keys. Oh, okay. So then I'm going to need to pick up this one, put it there, then talk to him. I need a room with one bed for 12 hours. There we go. We'll have him take that room. So he's going to pay $100 for the room plus the... Or no, he's not paying that much. Huh. Oh, because it's a base payment of $50 only. Alright, well, we'll take that.
Great.
Hey, that's some decent cash there we got out of that. Perfect. I do want to close the motel because otherwise I'm going to have problems there. We need to order fuel for the fuel station. Alright. I guess we'll do that real fast. We'll just show how to fuel somebody. Then we'll go ahead and... Oh, I also need to change the name of the hotel here. We're going to call it the Murder Mansion. At least for now. Probably I'll change that in the future, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, I need delivery and I need fuel. There we go. How much is fuel going to cost me? $340 to fill it up. Alright, open the gas station. So we'll pump some gas here to start. What you doing in there? You're standing looking at the wall. Gotcha. Alright, well, that ain't creepy at all. Alright, well, we can start painting the room. A little bit hard. Whoop. I believe that's somebody wanting gas. Customer at fuel number 1. Alright. Hopefully we have fuel. Hey, there's a fuel truck over there too. Perfect. Let's take this. We'll put it over here. There we go. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day. Power available indicator. Alright, so we need to fill our jerry can, use the flashlight, equip your jerry can tool, fill the jerry can to fuel a storage tank. Alright, so we got to take care of this. Alright, L to use the flashlight, jerry can. Thank you for giving us the fuel, we're going to need it. Alright, so we got this filled. Let's head over here. We're going to close the gas station here in a minute, I think. And we're going to finish off this episode. Alright, so... There we go. Alright, so we are not going to start the shop yet. But we will go ahead and order some more we will order the products for the shop. Let's go ahead and fill this up fully. There we go. Yeah, you're not coming in here. I'm going to shut that gas station before it becomes a nuisance for me. Alright. Gas station's closed. There we go. Let's see here. Management, pricing. No, I can't do that with the fuel. I just closed the gas station. Seriously. Wonder if there is a way to adjust the fuel price, because I do want to adjust the fuel price, make a bit more money. Fine. We'll fuel you up, even though you aren't listening to the fact that it's closed. Alright, so we got to order some products for the shop. We're going to get this plugged in. So let's see here. Want to edit the tags. So on the top shelf, we are going to want a big thing. We're going to put some cola up on the top shelf. Let's see here. Let's get some monsters on that shelf. Let's get some milk maybe on that shelf. Actually, let's switch those because I think size-wise the milk needs to go there. Monsters can go there. We'll get some tea on that shelf. And some cold coffee on the bottom shelf. There we go. So that's all taken care of there. Then here, I did not want to pick up the shelf. Lock that shelf in place. Lock this also in place. Alright. On the top shelf here, you can put a taller item. So let's go with the... we gotta go with Tingles. It's gotta be the Tingles. Then we'll go with some classic, and we'll go with some barbecue. We're gonna start with that. There we go. Alright, so we can put in the order for those things. Alright, so we already have the outlets in there, which is good. Let's see. So we're going to get some barbecue, some classic, some tingles. Then here we're going to go with some cola, some coffee, some milk, some monster, and some tea. Actually, with these, I think we might need more than of them, so let's go ahead and up these to 3 of each. Alright. Don't have enough money for this. Oh, shoot. Let's go ahead and bump these down then. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna just get one of those. Alright, so we have enough money then. We'll get that in. Gonna need to pump some gas is what I'm gonna need to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode though, I think here. Last thing I want to do before we end it though is I want to go over to my shelving here. I want to edit the tags. So I want tingles on that shelf, classic on that shelf, barbecue on that shelf. Wish I could put, I mean, that's a lot of space for just those items. But I think I need it that way. Let's see over here. We are auto-saving, so that's great. We'll probably just leave it at that point. But I just want to check something on computer here first. So if we go to management, staff, so they can unload deliveries, stock products and tag shelves only. Sell empty boxes after stocking. So yeah. Not sure I actually needed to... He's still in the room, right? Oh, but he's about to leave the room. So let's go ahead and wait for that to happen here. And we'll get our key back. Yep, I broke the world. Is there a way to put it back into... Oh, I can just sell it like that. Well, there we go. Because I really don't need it. Okay. Think he's supposed to be out of there. But we'll see, I guess. I am going to go ahead and end this episode here, though. If you enjoyed the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you back for more of Motel Manager Simulator.